holiday where we tell our children that we're celebrating the resurrection of Christ, and we tell them that a giant bunny rabbit has left chocolate eggs in the night, and we wonder why we're so confused as a nation. Mummy, I woke up today and I found a Lincoln dog in me sock drawer. That's the story of Jesus. But anyway, I hope you're all well, whatever you're up to. What fictional character would you go on a walk with? Go on a walk with? Iron Man. Except it wouldn't be a walk. I'd say Iron Man. Do you want to ditch this joint and go for a fly? And he'd go, yeah. And he'd take me in his arms and we'd go and see the world together and never come back. And I'd say, I love you, Robert. And Robert Downey Jr. would say, I love you too, Adam. It's going to be okay. And then we'd make love. Next question. I'm aware of that. That was all linked into drinking as well. Perfectionism, everything not being good enough, and I'm sure anyone watching this will relate to what I'm saying. I know it's not just me. There's nothing special about me or any of these problems. And it's an illusion to think that I am special or that these things are just exclusive to my own experience. They're not, are they? It's everywhere. And constantly bombarded with high standards and polished results, as I've mentioned before, is not helpful, is it? That definitely perpetuates that. The idea of not being enough, of not being good enough, needing to be more, to achieve more. It's all bullshit. It's absolute bullshit.
Yeah, have you seen my mates? Have you seen my mates? I can't find them. One of them's got my car keys. Fucking hell. This is fucking good, isn't it?
It's great. It's great, that. It's called Telling Lies, by the way. It's really good. Once you get over the sort of...
How was your day? Tell me.
The shit, how shit it is, it's actually really good. You've got to rewind everything, but that's part of it. It's kind of real, isn't it? How you've got to rewind things like a tape on a computer screen. Oh, it's buzzing. Nah, honestly, it is buzzing. Once you get over that. Yeah.
Okay.
I basically play a James Bond figure, and I've got to rescue all these women hostages, and they're naked because all their clothes are rotted off.
It was about, watching Idris Elba trying to be funny is like, it's about as awkward as watching your dad try to... No, I'm not going to finish that sentence because it wasn't that funny then, so I'm not going to repeat it. Embarrassing, basically. Like trying to watch your dad do something very rude to himself and failing and tripping over and hurting himself. It was like, that's what watching Idris Elba trying to... The sort of the offbeat comedic timing, the sort of deconstructive humour of watching a joke fall flat and the sort of ad-libbing that they do. I just think, can we just get on with it now, actually? Can we get on with it? Because this is going on a bit now. I'm bored. Fucking hell.
I saw you worked in finance, so I assumed you were smart, driven, probably the same sort of mindset as me.
Guilty as charged.
Similar, I guess. I've worked really hard to get where I am, and I'm proud of it.
Yeah, sue me. I'm proud. I am proud of my... Well, you better get used to it because there's plenty more where that came from.
Yeah, not very mysterious, am I?
Next.
I'm just really dedicated to building my empire, you know?
What does the world stand upon? The sage immediately replied, the world rests upon the back of a great number of elephants. A number of great elephants. The young man thought for a moment, then asked, yes, but what do the elephants stand upon? The sage replied again without hesitation, the elephants rest upon the back of a great turtle. The young man, still not satisfied, asked, yes, but what does the great turtle rest upon? The sage replied, it rests upon an even greater turtle. The young man, growing frustrated, began to ask, yes, but what does... No, the sage interrupted. Stop there. It's turtles all the way down, mate. It's just turtles. There's no point in this. What do you want? Why do you keep... Just look outside. Go out for a walk. What more do you want? Look how good stuff is. Why do you keep asking these questions?
Oh, you're gonna have a good time.
Him to stop, but he wouldn't. So I put my hands around his throat and
Well, hello there. Hi. How you doing? Hope you're all well, guys. Welcome back. Welcome to the podcast. My name's Adam, and this is your Monday replacement service for the podcast, for the stream, for this, because I'm not going to be here tomorrow, so I'm doing it today on a Sunday, which feels a bit different. Sort of getting into more of a routine now, and this is a bit of a nostalgic feel to this, when I used to just do a stream whenever I felt like it, kind of secretly hoping that no one would be watching when I first started off, because I'd be that nervous, so I wouldn't make any plans when I was going to do one. I'd get hit live before I changed my mind. But I'm well, thanks for asking. Hello to anyone just lurking in the chat. Don't feel you have to say hello. I'm used to it by now. I'm used to just talking to an empty chat. Just little old me. Just here in the darkness. Hope everyone's well. Hope no one's got the old COVID. I know a few people that have. Here he is. How you doing, man? You alright? Yeah, I was just going to say, I know a few people that have tested positive on the old lateral flow tests, one of whom we both know, Chop. His initials are AR. I don't want to dox him on here, but yeah, we were supposed to be meeting up tonight. Him, me, and another mutual friend of ours. We're all supposed to be meeting up and watching a film, getting some... The Pirate. Oh, AR. Is that a joke? Was that a little joke you made there? I suppose he is a bit of a pirate in that sense. You're a dad. You are a dad. And that was very much a dad joke. But a good one. That's your remit. Yeah. Well, you've definitely lived up to that. Yeah, no, he got a positive lateral flow test, so that was a bit shit. How are you, man? Are you keeping well? Everything all right round your neck of the woods? It's a weird time, man, isn't it? I mean, I know that's kind of saying the the obvious. It's just weird. It's just a weird old time. I kind of flip between not giving a shit about it, deliberately not listening to the news or watching anything on TV. But I don't know, part of me gets frustrated with other people when other people start going off and panicking. Baby hitting your face on the phone screen. Hello, baby. Nice. Hello. I appeal to all ages. Yeah, I flip between trying to keep a level head, but then I also get very impatient with other people. If other people start panicking, I don't deal well with that. So it's quite selfish, really. I'm very good at keeping calm myself, but not so good when other people, which is a problem. You know, it's a problem. And I suppose family members as well, that's always a tricky one. You know, people don't want to get the jab because they're paranoid about what it might do. And I just go, can you just stop? Can we all just calm down and just... But I get it. I get the mistrust. I get the people are weary and disillusioned. I understand exactly where it comes from. I just want everyone to be like me. And then everything will be fine if everyone just reacts the exact same way that I react, because I haven't got time for anything else. All right? I've got my shit together here. Don't bring your shit over here. Why are you questioning everything? Just do what is advised. Do exactly what is advised, and we'll all be fine. All right? Stop. Everyone, just chill the fuck out. I am fine. I'm calm. I am calm. I am calm. All right? So don't. It's you that's pissed. You are. All right. I'll see you in a bit. Aiming to come back, sweets. Okay. But you know what I mean. I'm quite thankful that I've been okay. But I understand the anxiety, especially around Christmas. Jesus. I read a tweet from a mate of mine that said it's like the real life Squid Games. The 10 days run up till Christmas is like the real life Squid Game. As in, everyone is just fucking hoping that they don't get sick. Me being one of them. But I did a lateral flow test yesterday, one today, because I'm still seeing my other mate tonight. We're both okay. Fingers crossed. So yeah, and to be honest, I'm not that... I don't mean I'm not that bothered if I get it. I just mean everyone gets so... There's so much pressure around Christmas. And I don't necessarily, like, you know, COVID aside, I kind of feel, generally speaking, that Christmas is always a bit of an anticlimax anyway. Obviously, no one wants to be stuck inside on their own if they can help it on Christmas, so there's that. But I just mean, Christmas is just, maybe I'm just getting older and the sheen has come off it a little bit. I don't know. I don't really know what I'm saying. My expectations are much lower nowadays, especially because I don't drink anymore. Just expect a lot less fun. So if I could get it in place of somebody else who's going to be drinking and seeing loads and loads of people just for one day, I don't mean like for the whole Christmas period, but for Christmas Day, if I could get like in place of somebody else, so say someone's got to go and see like several people, they've got a big family, a lot of people are relying on them to give lifts and presents and stuff, I would take that a bit like Jesus would. I would say, do you know what, I'll have that COVID for the day because I'll be happy to just stay indoors. You know, I can Skype people, you know. Actually, I'll have a think about it. Initially, that impulse was there, but now I'm thinking about it. I will get back to you because I'm not quite sure what I'm doing yet. But let me have a think. I'll have a think. I may have spoken too soon on that one because that would be shit. That would be shit. New Year's Eve, on the other hand, New Year's Eve, not a problem. If it's going to be Christmas Day or New Year's Eve, I'll take Christmas. I'll take New Year's Eve, and we'll say no more about it. But I'll get back to you. I'll get back to you. What else? What else is new with me? Oh, I got Apple TV. If anyone's got Apple TV, I asked a few people about it, whether it was worth getting. Some people said it was a bit shit. Like I think it was last year, I was toying with the idea of getting it, and a few people said, "Yeah, don't bother. It's rubbish. There's nothing on there." And I got it eventually. Got it the other day. And there's loads of stuff on there. Fucking loads of stuff. There's the morning show with Jennifer Aniston and Reese Witherspoon that I've not watched yet, but that's on my list. There's the Ted Lasso. I'm not sure if I like that, but I like Jason Sudeikis. Is that his name? The main actor in that. I like him. What else? There's loads of stuff. I can't name it all now. Put me on the bloody spot. Can't think of it right now. But there's a lot of good series that some of which I haven't heard of. One of which is called Servant by M. Night Shyamalan, which is looking okay. It's not blowing my bollocks off, but it's serviceable. No, I'm being a bit silly. It is quite good. Look at that, 7.5. Excuse me. 3 series. I'll tell you what I'm not too sure about, and that is the premise. I'll put the trailer on for you, those of you that don't.
This is my family.
And I will.
So basically about a nanny comes to look after a child, a baby, and the family is a bit, well, it's her. If you recognise her, she was in 6 Feet Under. She's fantastic, and it's been a while since I've not seen her in anything since that. So nice little gig for her. Very happy for her. M. Night is a producer on it. I don't think he's written it. And Toby Kebbell.
Into new beginnings.
You recognise him. She's the servant or the nanny. And this guy, where is he? It's fucking Ron, isn't it? From Harry Potter. That bastard. Look, he's very good. He's grown up. He's grown up, hasn't he? Look how much he's grown there. He's got facial hair and everything.
Can I tell you something?
That. Stop changing. There. See that guy in the background? He's what's the name of the film? Grand Budapest Hotel. It's been in a few other things.
Sometimes I feel like I'm cursed. I think that everything's happening the way that it's supposed to. I
don't want to watch too much because that's already given a bit of stuff away which I hadn't seen. So don't ruin it. I hate it when trailers ruin things. Season 1 trailer.
You know who you will.
Right, again, that's giving too much away. That's annoyed me, that has. Why do trailers do that? Why can you just trust that people will watch instead of giving the whole fucking game away? Let's just look at a bit of the trivia. The first 10 minutes, there's something happened in the first 10 minutes, which I won't say what, but it's a great book. It's M. Night Shyamalan, so 10 out of 10 for originality, but still got that gothic horror, well lived in. It feels familiar, but it's also very distinctive. So as I say, there's a great hook, and then you go, okay, how is this gonna play out? There's three series of it. So part of me was a bit dubious, like how are they gonna can they keep this up? Can they keep pushing this along? I think there's 8 episodes or something like that. Let's have a look. So, what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 episodes. There's a few moments in it where I was like, nah, don't quite buy that. Don't quite buy it. But on the whole, as I say, the premise is very good. I don't know why did film trailers do that? There's a trailer for, I think it was Southpaw, and they gave away the biggest plot point in the trailer. This huge thing happens halfway in the film, and they just show it in the trailer. It's like, well, what? Because I didn't know, I hadn't seen it. I'm going to show it you. So don't watch this if you want to watch the film, because it will ruin it.
You can't fight like that anymore.
Think about her.
I'm gonna tell you something.
I love you. I love you. So predictable.
Man.
The light heavyweight champion of the world.
That it's like when because I didn't know that was going to happen. That was the biggest shock, and it really like took my breath away. Just didn't see it coming, and they just put it in there. They've shortchanged people at that moment. Awful business, absolutely awful. Anyway, that's enough of that. I'm going to play a game now. Annoyed myself with all that business. Yeah, so I won't be streaming tomorrow because I'm going watching Nightmare on Elm Street with a few friends. So this is that stream. Was debating to do a stream or not, but I thought no, I'll keep the momentum going. Come on. Thank you. And I am quite enjoying the game, to be fair. It's a good little game. Good game, good game. Let's do it, let's do it, let's do it now. So I haven't actually seen Nightmare on Elm Street, but apparently it is a Christmas film. I don't know if that's true or not. Apparently it's set at Christmas. Then you get into the whole debate of, is Die Hard a Christmas film? I'm not kicking that hornet's nest. No, thank you. Keep me well out of that debate. Yeah. I don't think it is. There, I've said it. Die Hard's not a Christmas film. And I'll go one further. I don't really like Bruce Willis. I think his attitude stinks.
My mother never wanted me to come down here.
I'm not
She
sorry.
said it was dangerous.
True,
Dangerous
I've
for
heard he's
her.
an arsehole.
You never found anything? No. And I was
So-
really good at searching. There are two of us.
Make
this
what you
time,
will of that.
and we're not a child anymore. We'll find it.
I've kept the peace for too long. I don't like Bruce Willis, and Die Hard is not a Christmas film. So, I've broken the silence on that one. It is pretty good film. It's pretty good. I only watched it for the first time last year. Because everyone kept banging on about it. I'm like, oh, you've not seen Die Hard? I can't believe you've not seen Die Hard. Fucking hell. So I watched it and it's held up.
Lucas, look. It
It's
looks
held
like
up.
the bite
It's held up
of a
well.
fresco. It looks like Justinian's play. Laurentius told me about it. A real massacre.
I can see why people
Worse
love
than
it.
now? Hard to tell. It was back in the 6th century. Lucas, these baths were built by a Roman governor in the 6th century. This fresco isn't here by chance. Neither are we. Let's push this. All right.
Let's push it. Let's push it real good. Oh.
My mother never wanted me to come down here. She said it was dangerous. Dangerous for her. You never found anything? No. And I was really good at searching. There are two of us this time. And you're not a child anymore. We'll find it.
Get rid of them get rid of them there rats, then don't just move it willy-nilly. Think, yeah? Use your head. Use your cheese box. And say no to cake. Let's smash them rats.
Rats, Amicia. If you block them on the other side of the light, you'll be free to continue.
Shut up.
Help me push. Very well.
Just blowing them up, mate. I'll just blow them up. Let's see a rat to blow up a rat. So you're not going to get me on that. Another mate of mine he was doing a Christmas show, Oliver Twist, and that's been cancelled. And he's working on it for ages, like months and months. He's been working on it.
A real massacre.
He did the music for it. He was the musical director, and he was in it. And now a couple of people in the cast have tested positive, so it's been pulled. It's gone. It's all gone. All that hard work on the scrap heap. So my heart goes out to him, and subsequently the cast, who I'm sure have worked just as hard, if not a little less hard, because he does work hard. Right. Gonna extinguish that. And then if you go over there, please. Just give me the light. Just give me the light. My diet has gone out the window.
This is the sudatorium.
A lot of
The
chocolate.
Romans came here to sweat. With the steam, yes. It was... Oh, look! The sculptures! What? Alchemical animals?
I flip between.
Purification, amalgamation, and sublimation. The symbol in the basin represents putrefaction as well. These symbols used to fascinate me. There are more in the other two basins.
This looks like a puzzle.
Symbols, 4 sculptures. There's a fire under that one, so we can probably light the others too. There must be a way to get to them.
Right, blow up the rats, maybe. Yeah, I flip between going, fuck it, it's December, it's winter, I'm not doing any exercise, I'm going to eat what I want, and then eating what I want and going, oh fucking hell, why did I do that? Why did you do that, Adam? It's all, you've eaten all of it. Look at that. Fucking ate a whole box of Celebrations yesterday. Just not even enjoying it, just getting them in as quickly as possible. And then I just looked at the empty vessels, the wrappers, and felt enormous shame. I didn't really. I'm joking. But I'm recognizing the because I'm at that age now where when I don't exercise and I eat what I want, it takes a toll. It takes a toll very quickly. It doesn't take long at all because of the old metabolism. Not what it was. What you say, mate? Oh, I can go down here, can I? Sweet.
Great.
Not that it ever was really. I've never been very
They're all around me, and
sort
I
of
can't see a
athletic
thing.
physically. So I'm very envious of people who just eat what they want and don't put any weight on. Think it through, Adam. Think it through. Don't just rush through, because you'll die. Drop that. Okay. Now, try and remember which way you came from. I can't remember. Oh no, I came from up there. Let's go through here. And let's go left. Let's go right. Oh, I'm gonna get eaten. Right, so that didn't work. Go this way. Try going right.
All right, I'll carry on.
Oh, shh. Good.
Can you see anything?
One more symbol to light up. Okay. So, shall I climb over here? I will.
Going as fast as I can.
I'm back.
I have to get out of here.
No shit, Sherlock.
Thank you, Lucas. Keep talking
You know,
to me.
I invented that phrase.
But reality is something else entirely, huh?
None of this seems to be real fun.
Oh no, don't die now. Don't die now. Please don't die.
Decomposition, purification, and sublimation.
What does any of that
Toads,
mean?
and serpents.
What does it
So-
mean?
So our friend the lion is hiding a secret. Lucas, another fresco. A pregnant woman.
But that's not all. Look, next to her.
It's some sort of alembic, right? She's an alchemist?
Exactly.
She's an alky.
Alchemy has often been compared to impregnation.
She's an alky,
And the
mate.
crucible or kiln to the uterus.
Or maybe she's just a pregnant alchemist.
Not
Check,
just.
check.
This temple is your mother's. And it's not just a coincidence that this is a woman. It's an important place.
You're probably right.
So they've come here because of her mum. And I'm kind of a bit lost with the story, I'll be honest. So what now, mate? What now? Right, I've lit. They're all lit. They're all lit. No, 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 no! Come back, come back! See, it's a waste. Okay.
In its mouth, perhaps. Help us, Mother.
Go on. You discovered her secret, Amicia. You've earned this.
Oh, it's dark. Should I get a firelight? Perhaps I should. Ah, fuck it. Fuck it.
It's pitch black in here. It seems huge.
It's very
Save
dark.
your ammo. I'll take care of it.
Go on, mate.
There you go.
Thank you.
So, what do you see?
Complementary products, stabilizers, reagents, noble materials, vastly superior to what we saw in the bedroom. This is it, Amicia.
Good. Good.
Amicia, these notes handwritten by your mother. Tried a new transformation, but the elixir is incomplete. The torch of the carrier disappears. Leading
Turn the old rain down a tad. Oh no, I don't need to do that. You don't need to see that. Just want it on in the background like that. That's it.
sun in the darkness of the macula. She was on the right track, Amicia. What we're looking for is definitely here somewhere.
But where? What does it look like?
I don't know what
Over
we're
there.
looking for.
It looks like there's something. Another fresco.
A child in the arms of its mother. But these marks on its torso, Lucas.
The prima macula.
But this fresco is at least 8 centuries old.
And yet this has happened before.
But how many times?
Who knows? Sanguinis itinera. The voyages of the blood. The macula travels through history. It's already changed the world and will do so again. This box has a phoenix on it. The symbol of the great alchemical work. Amicia, I think we found it. Open it.
All right.
What am I doing? Right.
Lucas,
So this is going to cure him, is it?
look. Found crystallization. Blue-green edging. Substance clear. What?
Lucas,
It smells like
Amber
piss.
fragrance.
Piss.
Amazing.
Spit it out.
Amber.
what on earth is
The
it?
cure for Hugo. She was making progress, but she didn't have time to finish it.
You mean the same cure that
Yes, without the book. It's incredible she was able to get this so far.
So perhaps we can use it ourselves.
With the book and my preparation, I think I may be able to finish it.
You seem off to a good start, Magister. Why didn't she tell me? I would have understood. I would have... Ow!
Fucking hell, Hugo.
I would have done the same thing, Amicia. She was an alchemist, and, you know, a mother protects her children, doesn't she?
Oh dear.
No, not now. How are we going to get out of here?
Forget it. Just finish the cure. I'll hold them back.
Hold B to skip.
I don't believe it. Why now? Lucas, we have to get a move on.
I'm reading. Mother stopped at the sun door. She found the torches. You know how to write it.
It doesn't make sense.
They're symbols. She was looking for the missing element, but the book says you must empty the vessel for the spirit to fill it. Your mother was mistaken. You must not add, but subtract.
Right.
Find
Just
me
get
some
on with it.
macerate while I prepare the mix. There has to be some around here.
Macerate? What's that? Where will I find it?
In the pharmacopoeia. The alcove with the curtain.
The alcove with the
On my way.
curtain. Alcove.
Quieten down. Laurentius used to say, calm the beating of your heart, which is the wish of the heart, the hands express.
Shut up.
Curtain. It's there.
Shut up, you cunt.
There are too many pots, Lucas. I don't know which ones are which.
Find the one that really stinks.
Everything stinks. I'm not sure my nose will be able to tell the difference. Whoa. Oh, Lord. That is absolutely... Ugh. Lucas, I found it. They're coming back.
More rats.
Right. Let's awaken this phoenix. Gently. Stop shaking.
Oh, shit. Right.
They're coming back.
Oh, no. Oh.
Keep going. We're nearly there. I'm coming.
Shitting crikey.
Slight alteration in you. Good, but not enough.
You said you had to filter something out. So why are you still adding things?
You have to add in order to subtract. The braid's here, Amicia. You have to clear a way to the stills for me.
All right then. Let's get to those stills.
Stills. What you want about? Fucking hell. What are stills? Whatever do you mean?
Amicia,
extinguish the brazier.
No, they
No,
won't.
they don't.
Shush, 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 shush. I think he means that one. Don't say.
Lucas, watch out! Go away!
Where? Where? Where are they?
How's that? They know what's going on, but they won't change the course of history.
Oh, he
Time to
got
get
rid of
back
him.
to work. Lucas, don't do anything stupid. I know what I'm doing. I think so. At least, I mean that there's no going back. Just be careful. So, Lucas, watch out!
Where?
On the cover ball. What? You run inside. Come on. Truth will flow out of the mouth. Come on. Give me your purest alcohol. Voila! The door of the sun. The flame of the carrier. Delicia, take me back. Right away.
Take me back. Take me away.
No! I need to light the flame. I don't know what you're doing, but do it. I'll hold them off. Lucas, moment. Bring it to life. Lucas, I don't know if I can hold them. I'm nearly there. Lucas, I need you to hurry. I need some time. They're coming from. Lucas, I have nothing left. Lucas!
I got nothing left.
What? What's happening? I've done it, and it looks like they know.
They understand.
Let's not hang about. Then please, after you.
The rats are now our friends. Achievement unlocked. You have befriended the rats. You have earned the rats' respect.
Lucas, you did it. We did it. Laurentius would be proud of you.
I wonder how long this
I'm
game
proud
is.
of you. Thank you. At least we know for certain now. If the elixir is linked to the rats, that means there's a link to the carrier. Yes, but first things first. We have to save Hugo.
The end. That's the end of the game. Brilliant. I enjoyed the bit particularly with the rats. And I do think they could improve the title by calling it Blooming hell, that's a lot of rats. Or where did all those rats come from? Or just rats.
Our trainee alchemist has worked wonders. We have the elixir.
I always knew you were a good one.
Thanks. Come on, let's go see Hugo. Hugo, you're not sleeping?
Doesn't
Hey,
look good.
We did it! The elixir!
You're not looking very good.
Lucas made it. Here you go. It might be a little bitter. Never mind. Drink it in one gulp. Very good.
His face looks like Jared Leto's arm in Requiem for a Dream.
Well, in any case, you'll soon be a lot better.
Monsieur, will we never see Mommy again?
Oh,
I
Hugo,
don't think so, mate.
I told you.
She's dead?
She won't be coming back. No.
And it doesn't hurt where she is?
No, of course not.
Depends where she's gone,
Let's all go to
mate.
bed now, eh? And tomorrow, when you wake up, you'll feel a lot better. You'll see.
She might have gone to the bad place, depending on what kind of a person she was. We just don't know. You can't ever really know a person, Hugo. That's the thing about life, is you think you know somebody and then all of a sudden, you know, you're hiding a body for them. But again, there's no way to know if she's in a better place. If you want my opinion, nothing happens after you die, Hugo. It's endless nothing. So, is she better off? Who knows? Sleep well.
Amicia, you won't believe it. Roderick beats Arthur at the sling.
That is not true. He was in front of the line. You're just rubbish.
Fuck off.
You are arguing with him.
You pair of arseholes.
You're gonna tell me
Hugo!
about rules.
I keep telling you. Have you seen Hugo? Hugo! Hugo! He's gone.
What's he done that for? What have you gone and done that for? After all that, that's how you repay us.
Answer! Hugo!
Or he's been taken. One of the two. One of the two.
Oh, my head. Gently now. Don't stop.
Wait,
Go on.
hang on. If they had got,
Hugo!
if they got the potion, then would it not be
Can he have gone?
more use if they went and told whoever's in charge?
Think.
Like, you know, all these rats that have been killing everybody. Yeah, we've got a cure to keep them away. Do you not think?
Is that
Sorry,
a
what?
village? Here?
Why have they not done that?
Hey! Wait! Did anyone see a child come through here?
Would they not stand to make a huge profit on that?
Are you feeling better? How is the little one?
Lovey? Is that you? Have you seen Hugo?
Did you shout at him again?
No, absolutely not.
Times are hard enough already without you two arguing.
But we weren't arguing anymore.
Amicia, a child never runs away without a reason.
All right,
Open
Jesus,
the
you
door.
seen him or not?
I'm going to find him.
All right, but be careful.
Can we have less of the attitude?
An ill wind is on its way, Amicia.
Yeah, you're right.
What is that?
Fart on your
What is
face,
going
mate.
on? Laurentius? Is that really you?
Laurentius.
He's gone.
Thought he died in the fire.
I knew this would happen.
I did take care of him.
Then why did he leave?
I don't know. I did everything I could to protect him. Even horrible things.
It is easy to spill blood, but to love, to protect,
Oh, shut
I'm
up.
going to find him.
then go and pray there is still time.
You're talking shit now.
Hugo. That's
Yeah,
him.
this is the
Mother?
dream, isn't it?
Alicia, come here.
Yes, Mother.
Your brother's here.
How is he?
If he's back, it's because he's not very well.
But I did everything.
You hid the truth from him.
What?
But
His emotions, Amicia. I warned you.
What?
let me see him.
He doesn't want to see you.
Who are you talking to, Mummy?
What?
I have to see him.
He doesn't need you anymore.
What?
That's a lie.
Go on then. See for yourself.
She...
Hugo, are you alright?
No.
What's the matter? Why did you leave?
Why didn't you tell me Mummy was alive?
It was for your own good, Hugo.
That's not true. You didn't want me to know.
Don't say that.
You're jealous. Jealous. Let go of me.
Hugo, no!
It's like a bad TIE play.
Hugo. Where are you?
It's all very Amdram.
It's him. Hugo.
Let me go.
He's there. Thank you.
Stop shouting. Where's your sister?
Stop crying, you sniveling ass. Stop your nonsense.
Hugo. Where are you? It's him. Hugo.
Let me go.
He's there. Thank you.
Stop shouting. Where's your sister, eh?
I don't know.
Yeah, she would make a nice little bonus on top.
Laugh while you can.
Laugh while you can, because I am going to blow up your head with a smashing ball. Oh no, I ran out of rocks. Kills enemies hitting at a head. Easy.
I'm here. Everything's alright, Hugo. It's over. Hey, are you alright? They didn't hurt you, did they?
No.
Well, why did you go off like that?
Why is your face all weird still?
She was calling me.
It must have been a nightmare, that's all.
I really thought it was her. She was in pain, and...
She can't feel pain where she is now. We talked about this.
But...
She's gone, Hugo. You have to accept it. Let's go back.
Alright.
We must get back to the castle.
Mummy! Amicia, it's Mummy!
What?
It's coming from over there. We have to go.
No, you're not going.
But why? Let go of me.
Hugo!
I'm coming, Mummy.
Just leave him. Just leave him. You'll be alright. You'll be alright. Not my jurisdiction anymore.
No, Hugo!
There, she's in there.
Stop! It's not her!
Oh.
No! No! Hugo! I need you!
I'm coming. Where are you?
It's not Mummy, Hugo!
Oh.
I can't see you.
This is cool.
No! Shut up! Let go of me!
I'm not touching you, mate.
I did it for him! And I'll kill you again if I have to! I'll kill all of you! No, not now! Hugo!
What are you doing?
No! Not Nicholas! Don't touch him! No!
Where is your
Hugo!
sister?
Run! Get away from him!
There is no one there. Come,
Who's that?
let's go.
Who's that guy?
Hugo! Hugo, no! No! They're going to...
You died. You and Hugo died. The end. And that's the end of that. Interesting.
It is done.
Oh, I need to stop biting my nails.
See my mother now?
Only the Grand Inquisitor may say.
But you told me.
My words are of no importance. Only those of the Grand Inquisitor.
Means I'm anxious for some reason. I don't know why.
But be sure, you are very precious to him indeed.
Okay. Who's... Oh, I'm playing as the boy.
You hurt me. I have to find Mummy.
I've abandoned my child. I've abandoned my child. I've abandoned my boy.
My head. There's noise. Shh. Stop.
So how has he ended up here, I wonder?
4 nights in a row I've been on Sandy's duty. When's it
He's gone for a wander and got himself caught.
Think of Vitalis. Your ordeal is
Got myself a wedgie. Oh no. Oh dear. Sorry about that. Can't get comfy. Steady. Right, I can't do anything. Right, just don't get seen. Do not get seen. Can't go... Right, can't go that way. Whoopsie da... Oh, shh! Quick! Oof, that was lucky. Completely fluked that.
Oh, so big. Where's Mummy?
So I reckon the mum is still alive. It's kind of ambiguous at the moment.
Unique. By breaking you, I clear
Hello.
the way to the blood of the chosen one.
Absolutely classic. I'm playing as the boy now. How you doing, man? What you having for your tea? You sure you're not tempted to have a burger? Boy, the game.
Someone's coming.
Medicus.
Spicy prawn linguine.
The quality is excellent.
Excellent choice. I'm in two minds whether to eat first here and then come to yours, because it's a bit late, isn't it? 8:30. But I don't know. Not sure how I feel. Not sure how I feel about it all. Very sad news about our friend. I take it you've been tested and you're all right. I have quite a bit of chocolate here too. Oh, I tell you, I've been guzzling sweeties like a fat little boy. Guzzling sweeties like a fat little boy. Like there's no tomorrow. And I only partly regret it. I've had a few Irish coffees today. Have you actually? You're my hero if you have. I'm very proud of you. You being serious? Good for you, mate. Irish coffees. So that's, is that whiskey or Bailey's? What's the difference between a coffee with whiskey and a coffee with Bailey's? Coffee and whiskey. So what's a coffee with Baileys? A man's cocktail. Yeah. I'll tell you what I did enjoy, but I never properly got into them, and that's an espresso martini. Ooh, now that's a good cocktail. But I never had that many of them. But yeah, coffee, Kahlua, or Tia Maria, was it? No, it's Kahlua and vodka. Ooh. Coffee with Baileys is a bourgeois extravagance. Do you like mulled wine? Oh, you cunt. You a fan of mulled wine? I never got into mulled wine properly. It's more just sort of paying lip service to the holidays without
Body of the Grand Inquisitor
fully
is
appreciating
overwhelmed
it.
by the bite. I fear it will now attack his mind.
Don't worry. The boy's blood will restore the powers of
I love mulled wine. Thanks for offering. Yeah, have a mulled wine. You're welcome to it. Are you feeling a bit fruity after your Irish coffees? Are you feeling a bit loose? Are you feeling a bit loosey goosey? Are you feeling a bit anarchic? Anarchic. I feel like I've had several lemonades. A bit buzzed. That's nice. Very happy for you. Looking forward to our film later, although I don't know that much about it, which I like. I like not knowing what's in store.
What? My eyes.
Just playing Risk of Rain 2 with our bespectacled friend. Ah. Very good. Yeah, I did look at it. It's not it's not really my thing, I don't think. I'd much rather play Dead by Daylight. Yeah. Are you enjoying it?
I see something's there. Just there.
So, nothing out of the ordinary here.
Yeah, it's not always. It's because I'm playing as the boy and he doesn't have any weapons.
Hey, it can't be.
Okay. No. Yes. Thank you. You're going to get the new Final Fantasy? The PC? It's out now, isn't it? Although it's about 60 quid.
Hey down there. The distillate is thickening. It will prove necessary to change the filters
Yeah.
and scrape the tanks.
Pricey. It's a pricey affair.
£20. We have almost reached the objective.
I hope so.
because that's all we'll be able to produce.
That was it. Was it?
Damn.
Hey down there. The distillate is thickening. It will soon be necessary to change the filters and scrape the tanks. What on earth was
20
that?
pounds. We have almost reached the objective. I hope so. Because that's all we'll be able to produce. It's already a miracle that Vitalis body can make such quantities of epicycles. His faith protects him. It protects us all.
Hey,
Afraid, not afraid.
going to the city during the conjuration. You on the list?
Yeah. I'll be on the square in front of the cathedral.
Oh,
Oh, and breathe,
right
Adam.
next to the Grand
Just
Inquisitor
breathe.
who frees us. And I'll be stuck here.
We'll all meet again after the end of the bite. It's going to be quite a party.
Be brave.
Be brave, little boy. Be a brave little soldier. Ooh.
Well done. Nobody saw me. Like Millie. This rock, it will hide me.
Fucking epicine with steam. I'm gonna go blind from this. I know I am.
Head over there. And then over there. What's the film? Smoky Pops, yeah. What's the film called that we're watching later? No, it's not called that. It's not called that though, is it? I'm being silly. Silly boy. Are you gonna carry on drinking? Daytime drinking's always dangerous. There's always that. It's just there's a point. I was gonna say because that for me there's always a point where it's like it gets to around. It depends what time you start drinking, but if it gets to about tea time-ish, and especially if you have a meal, I just used to. It was either eat or carry on drinking, and if I ate, it would usually be time for bed, depending on how much I'd had to drink. You kind of get that groggy, like, mid-afternoon lull, and you can either drink through it, if you're me, basically. I remember going on holiday once to Palma, and I drank. It was the only time that I've drank all through the day, and not made an arse of myself or been like out of control. Alright with you. And yeah, I didn't, I wasn't ill or anything like that. I wasn't like staggering all over the place.
The most
And
important thing is Mommy.
I didn't have a hangover the next day. I don't know how I did it. Just one of those anomalies. Yeah, full day of drinking was absolutely fine the next day. I think it was because I was on holiday.
My head. Shut up.
And then there's another time where I tried it when I was just a few years before, that I'd been out the night before with some mates, and then woke up in the morning, had Irish coffees, but no, it wasn't an Irish coffee. It was, I think it was tea, and me and my mate put whiskey in it because we thought it would be a laugh. So from about 10 in the morning till about 8 o'clock at night, we were on it. And I remember going to the Thirsty Scholar in town. I was literally hanging on to my mate's bag. As he walked in, the bouncers were on the door, and I was just clinging onto his bag like that, and the bouncer just went, "No, no, mate." And I think I said, "Thank you." I just went home. Absolutely shit-faced. I've walked through town on a few occasions and seen people like who are like really struggling to stand up properly. Do you know what I mean? Like they're not not like what you would consider types of like alkies or anything like that, or vagrants. Just someone who's gone on a bit of a on the lash and taken it too far, and you can just see them trying to steady themselves and just get home. And I always feel like, oh god, I've been there.
What was
Fuck off.
Oh, well, let's go and see.
That that realization of, oh, this is an ordeal. I might not make it home. I saw a guy at around 6:30 a.m. on the tram on Saturday morning who clearly had been partying all night and was not having a good time. Yeah, I've fallen asleep on the train before now and ended up in Crewe. That was not a nice realization. Just, you know, that was about 6:30 in the morning as well. Like moaning loudly and banging his head against the window. Oh no, really? Shit. Oh no. Poor fella. It's easy done. All it takes is just a slippery slope that, you know, once the wheels come off, it doesn't make any difference after a certain point. You just... All for one and one for all. Them were the days, eh? Them were the days. No worries, man. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you a bit later. Have a good old kiss and cuddle.
There's something there, I'm sure.
Concentrate. He's putting me off. It's been putting me off now. Should get some progress done now. Now I can hear myself think.
Time to move on. What? What's that?
Oh dear, oh dear. Okay, here we go. Here we go, here we go. The last Christmas when I was drinking was probably the worst I think I've ever felt after any hangover. I remember Christmas Day getting a taxi to go and see my dad and that side of the family, and literally like shaking, like trembling, and then just getting back on it and not feeling right until I'd had probably about 5 pints or something like that. That sort of just drinking through it to get back on the level. And then I had a great time after that. And then that was kind of the cycle really, like throughout Christmas. Not every day, do you know what I mean? But that kind of just scraping through it, just getting through Christmas by the skin of your teeth. And then stopped for a bit.
You mustn't see me.
Moved out because I was staying with my parents, with my mum and stepdad, and then I got my own flat in February, I think. No, January. And then I was like, right, I'm going to curb the drinking. You know, I'm going to try and just be sensible. But then I had my own flat, so it was like no one's monitoring how much I'm drinking. I don't have to keep up appearances. I can start drinking at 10 in the morning if I want to. And it was round about that time I was like, okay, if I don't stop, this is going to get out of hand very, very quickly. That was the deciding factor. Because it would have just been too easy. And it was too easy. There's so many times where I thought, I'm just going to go out for one and then just get absolutely shit-faced and just carry on drinking when I get back and, phone whoever, if you catch my meaning. Do other things. That sounds a bit sinister. Nothing like that. I mean, never mind. Have a bit of a party by myself. So yeah.
Oh, well, let's go and see. Just an empty space. Oh well.
How do I get through there? Oh, get through that. Possibly? Yes.
Majesty, the text clearly mentions the ascension of a child during the Great Plague of Justinian.
I knew it.
The Roman nobles isolated him from the people and worshipped him in secret.
Maybe an ancestor of Hugo de Rune. Continue.
Continue. This reminds me a little bit of Little Nightmares. Sort of sneaking around the place.
By freeing the country from the bite, the Grand Inquisitor will gain the adoration of the people, and with it, unprecedented political power.
Archbishop Gautier's presence here says a lot.
I like that they've changed it up though. You've switched characters. It's obviously well thought out. Even though the story's a little bit.
Hey, there's some.
Beatrice is the mother, I'm presuming.
There, let's go take a
Oh,
closer look.
fucking hell.
It was nothing. I must have been mistaken.
It must have been love. It's over now.
The Prima Macula, on the cusp of the first threshold, devours the lost carrier, or walks beside the one who tames it. Master or slave, order or chaos. But how can we be sure?
Beatrice de Rune's research texts are all coded. I give up.
I have some good news. We finally moved out of the basement.
Something's there.
So she's going to
Just
crack.
there.
About
Shit.
Beatrice de Rune's research texts are all coded. I give up.
I have some good news. I finally moved out of the basement.
Piss. Piss bag.
Tristaroon's research texts are all coded. I give up.
I have some good news.
Piss off. Who is seeing me? This guy, right. We'll wait for him.
About time.
What's that?
Tristaroon's research texts are all coded.
Patience. Try a little. Patience.
About time.
That's not your mummy, mate. Breathe. Oh, I could have gone through there.
There's something.
Ah, cock it. I'm going to call it a day, guys. I know it's been not the usual lengthy stream, but I'm pretty knackered, and I'm going to get some food before I go out a bit later. Quit to desktop. So, thanks for watching, those of you that have done. Thanks for stopping by, and I obviously, as I say, won't be with you tomorrow, but I will be back on Wednesday. I'm going watching the Matrix film on Wednesday, so I will report back about that. Very much looking forward to it. I've heard good things, but I'm setting the bar relatively low. I think I need to just chill my expectations and yeah, we'll see. But yeah, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you another time. Cheers, guys. Have a good one. Bye bye.